Good afternoon, everyone. It's so good to see you all, even though it's so cold outside. We're bringing warmth to our auditorium, but also to our institution through the ways that we share and care for each other. So thank you. Before I begin my remarks, I want to be able to just acknowledge a few people in the room. Starting, I guess we'll go in reverse alphabetical order, otherwise Jane will have to go last, with Segatowski. It's got to be tough, so we'll start with Jane as one of our trustees, and then we have Tracy Davidson, and actually I should go in the other order then, right? Sister Ann Lashuk, and then Tracy Davidson. So the three of you we want to acknowledge in thanks as trustees for all of your service to Manor in the course of governance. So good afternoon. We proudly celebrate the 79th anniversary of the founding of Manor College in 1947. I like what Nick said, a fifth of a century earlier. We've got one more year to 80, so I guess we're 4/5 of a century there. And on Founders Day, we recognize the Sisters of St. Basil the Great and the ministry that they created in Manor and in us. And we continue that legacy in the fulfillment of our Basilian mission. Over the last couple of years, and as a result of our collaborative Middle States self-study work, our community-centered strategic planning process, plus the President's listening tours, we have a culminating opportunity in the gathering of a wealth of feedback from all of you, our campus community. We have had hundreds of conversations, data and documents that have been thoroughly and thoughtfully considered. It is your feedback and the feedback of all of our internal and external campus community members. In the course of that deliberate process, we had an opportunity to assess our Manor College mission. Our mission has served us well. It is the same mission that has always been since our founding. And while our mission's core has remained steadfast, it has been expressed differently over the years. So when I first got to Manor a little more than 10 years ago, our mission statement was about 9 paragraphs long. We did some work on that together, keeping the core spirit and message, but making it a manageable 2 paragraphs. Today, we announce that our Board of Trustees and the Sisters of St. Basil the Great have approved a concise redesign. The new version defines our most essential purposes and unique Catholic and Basilian identity. The new mission provides ringing clarity, ease of retention and rearticulation, marketing and differentiation, flagshipping the effectiveness of our value proposition, aligning what we have collectively stated as our shared vision, and serves as a North Star for future strategic planning and resource allocation in a way that helps the college to ensure our actions are consistent with our stated purposes. It is a focused, new iteration of a long-standing feeling. And here's our new mission statement. Manor College embraces the Basilian tradition of service, inclusivity, and respect. Our commitment to personalized education nurtures academic excellence, rewarding careers, and lifelong learning. Graduates are prepared to serve others professionally and compassionately. You belong here. We embrace this redefined mission statement at a moment of new opportunity. The same collective efforts to be reflective about all that we do and to consider how we can always be improving that is, our self-study and strategic planning processes, led us to the development of a new institutional strategic plan that we also announced today. Our new plan is titled Belonging Together, Acting Together, Creating Basilian Spirit. The Manor College 2026 to 2028 Institutional Strategic Plan. The plan is, again, the culmination of the mountain of data studied about us, from listening tours and our Middle States self-study to every number that John Krebs has ever crunched. There are 5 goals. Goal 1, institutional enrollment growth. This is about more than just good strategic enrollment management, design, and execution. It is about creating caring opportunity for our students, whether their needs are small or great. Enrollment and retention happen when we care unconditionally with our whole selves. Goal 2, financial stewardship and revenue growth. This goal is one we're already doing. It's not just about the right assurances, protections, and savings. It's about growth through new revenues, such as a comprehensive multi-million-dollar fundraising campaign. Non-tuition revenues like rentals and space for national telecom on our campus to finally give us better cellular and 911 service. We're working on that right now. And community partnerships that build on what we have already accomplished, from our relationship with Independence Blue Cross, the state, and the expansion of our dental health center, to inviting community here as we did for our trunk or treat last Halloween. 400 or 500 people showed up for our trunk or treat out in our lot. They were yearning for community, togetherness, and right in our backyard. So it is time for us to be a bigger and better host and to build that goodwill and to let the word of mouth about Manor be shared prolifically. Goal 3, growing our innovative You Belong Here culture. This goal is about innovation, good use of AI, and celebrating members of our community when we do good and when we do well. Serving others, being more intentional about how we onboard new members, and doing more to energize and engage our students. Goal 4, review viability of current and future career-focused programs. This goal is one where we develop new student and market-needed academic programs, build academic partnerships that allow us to expand our existing programs, finesse our program modalities to meet the needs of working and adult students, help students identify soft skills and develop them, and consider the pathways to graduate programs that place Manor into the category of institutions that earn their longevity by having offerings that suit multiples of demographics. And Goal 5, facilities and infrastructure projects. This is a goal where we attend to the things that we all know we need. More ADA accessibility, unseen but very much needed electrical and technological systems, and beautification projects, all aligned with our comprehensive fundraising campaign, which is still in a quiet phase, So we're not fully ready to announce that yet, but we can say that we have made good, measurable progress towards goals. So we printed up some cards today, thanks to our marketing office, with our new mission and strategic planning goals, and they should be in the program that you all have today. So please display these cards in our offices and around our campus. They are symbolic of our collective covenant, not to the mission and vision in some kind of a sterile sense, but to what we really stand for as a community, the incredible work that we do, and how each of our individual contributions impacts our students. And you know, we may not see that every day, but only because it can be so incremental. Our impact on our students is palpable. We see it. We see it. When the once homeless student shows up at Anne's desk, proudly sharing how he made it onto the dean's list. And when the once struggling but hard-working student gets to share with Miriam that they landed the job that was a reach for them. These are the real things that happen here. The miracles on our campus, in our classrooms, and that we hear about along our different Manor pathways with each other. Our 5 new strategic goals are approached with a new method of attainment. Our past 2 strategic plans, both deemed by our Board of Trustees as achieved and incredibly successful by every measure, were on the continuum between prescriptive and discretionary. They were more prescriptive. That's what we needed in those times. Our new plan is half the size of the prior one, less than 12 pages. Its purpose is to place the flag at the goal and then to give our community, led by our executive leadership team, the president's cabinet, the college management team, the board of trustees, the freedom to innovate the pathways there. This is what we need now. You may have heard of desire paths. It's when a real estate developer builds a building and then waits for the paths to the entrances to become obvious in the dirt from use. They do that before laying down the sidewalks. All the curves and the bends, they reveal themselves in the earth. We are doing something visionary. We know what goals we want to achieve. The world right now is very dynamic and changing. So we're giving ourselves the freedom of flexibility and creativity so that our outcomes aren't stymied by a rapidly changing environment. We're going to get to the goals no matter what boulders block. We're going to walk around, over, and through if we must, but we will get there. We take these roads modeling the Basilian sisters, who endured with indomitable spirit, without knowing the paths, with God as their guide and faith in their hearts. They entrusted to the Lord that they would be empowered, and they were. God has granted us their legacy. This is their gift and God's gift to us. The Creator created us in His image, which means we get to create in ways that bring glory to God. St. Basil said this when he said that we do not receive gifts for our own sake, but for the sake of others. When we place others first, our students and each other, we live fully and joyfully. This is not something that I say alone, standing up before you as the Catholic College president. This is what the data shows. Those who live lives of service consistently report living fuller, happier lives. The saints of the centuries knew this intuitively. St. Francis said that it is in giving that we receive. Consider this holistically. Our Ukrainian Catholic chapel has a Franciscan crucifix above it. Not by any layperson's design, but by the Basilian sisters long before us, in a universal way of understanding, a way the sisters know and share with us. This is what it is to know the way, as Jesus described it. The way is to live for others. In this spirit of service and remembrance and celebration, we gratefully recall that it was Sister Mary Cecilia Drzynski in 2004 who designated Manor's Founders Day as a celebration near the Feast of the Three Bishops. We remember and honor these three great bishops and Saint Basil, Gregory, and John, along with their leading sister, who preceded them, by the way, Saint Macrina. We recommit to the proposition of our founding sisters that, and this is the sisters' words, education is the key to success. Today, we especially recognize the contribution of the Sisters of St. Basil the Great, who are themselves 115 years in America. Let's thank the sisters, and Sister Anne is here representing them today. Along with the memory of Mother Helena, Mother Marie, and Mother Josephat, today we celebrate all of the Sisters of St. Basil the Great. And with all of our Manor family and friends, we continue to ensure that this ministry of our wonderfully courageous sisters multiplies forever. Thank you.